Alright, Shalom. First I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai, Ba'asham, Rukwah, Kudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GreatMillStone. And Shalom to the elect. Brothers pushing this truth out there, man. Came across this article, we're posting around in the chat, man. Brothers have a chat. And it sparked my interest, man, because we've got to be looking out for them prophecies, man. And one of the main prophecies of the end times, in the scriptures, is the mark of the beast, okay? And every step closer that we take to the mark of the beast is one step closer to the kingdom of heaven and the Lord's return, man. So it's important to, scriptures say, to watch and to pray, man. So I'm going to get into this article and then, get into it, man. So it says, this is RT. The death of cash is coming, warns tech entrepreneur, right? As you can see, there's a Bitcoin machine there. A lot of things have been happening in terms of digital currency. People getting more and more involved in that, man. It says the world will soon be left without paper money. It says tech entrepreneur Evan Son, as more and more people move to non-cash transactions, and we see that in our day-to-day. Okay, you see banks moving more towards online and digital methods of payment. Retailers are doing that as well. When you go to shops, everything's done. Online shopping is a big thing right now, man. A lot of people are doing their shopping online, even when it comes to things like groceries. So that's moving more and more into that age. And a lot of people that are refusing to do that, a lot of them are the older generation, man. So this generation, the majority of the world, man, people are using that, man. And you know what? The internet infrastructure is all around the world, man. That's being built up, man, and invested in by governments and corporations. Okay, like for example, if you look at like South Korea, for example, they've got one of the fastest internet infrastructures in the world, man. Okay, so that's out there. It's not like in the 90s and 80s. So that's how we're coming into that time, man. Okay, like the Internet of Things, which is basically the beast's way of connecting everything together, man. Okay, so that they can control everything, man. Okay, and they're gonna control that by what? Through the technology or the mark of the beast, man. The RFID chip technology, man. That they're gonna require each and every person to basically take that chip, man. Okay, so they can become slaves onto them, man. Let me get that quickly in the scriptures. Let's get that quickly. It's Revelation chapter 13, verse 16, right? And he calls of all, both small and great. And the key word is there. It says all, right? Both small and great, rich and poor. So people that are renowned, people that aren't, people regular everyday Joes, man. Okay, rich and poor. So your Bill Gates, so-called rich, because they ain't rich, so-called rich man, and your everyday poor man, everyday guy who works in whatever job, man. Free and bond, right? Those in the prison system, those that are walking about to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And there's another scripture that says that you receive it in their hands for you scoffers, talking about left hand and all that. There ain't no way around this, man. Okay, the mark of the beast, which is the RFID chip technology, is being pushed on the people, man. Okay, and more and more, like this year and last year, 2016, I think last 3 years, I'd say that there's more and more articles and more news coming out on the mark of the beast, man, because we're coming into that time. We're coming into the end time, man. Okay, the end of the end. It says, and that no man, right, might buy or sell, right? So this is obviously pointing to the fact that it's transactional based. It says buy or sell, okay, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name, right? So in order for you to actually be able to do transactions, you've got to have the mark, man. Okay, according to this prophecy, that's what it's saying, man. Okay, in that when that mark is fully pushed upon the people, okay, by these elites, okay, and it becomes compulsory and mandatory, okay, then ain't gonna be no escaping it. You know, if you're gonna have to eat bread, if you're gonna have to pay your bills or whatever, you're gonna have to do it through the chip, man. Okay? And people that say that this is an embargo, well, if you go into the word mark, man, okay, it actually goes into the word karagma, okay, which basically means a thing inserted, man. You go deeper into that word, it goes back to the word that means stake. Okay, so hey, that if you watch any video of an RFID chip being implanted into the skin, that's how it's implanted, man, with a stake-like injection, man. Okay, so that's how we know that. Hey, that's how we know that the apostles and the elders are teaching us, you know, the truth of Yahweh Shai, man, the right way, man. Okay, and they've been teaching that for the longest. So now it's coming out who the prophets are, man. Now it's coming out, man, because people can see it, they can't deny it, man. So all the shit about Christianity and embargo and white women, that's all there to mislead the people, man. Okay. Now let me get back to the article. Right. It says, how far are we from a restaurant that says we only take online payment? If you eat, and there's some restaurants that are like that. If you eat here, you have to download this application, and we only take electronic payment. No cash here, no check. I don't think we are that far away from it. Hey, there's bars. There's a bar. I forgot the name of it now. It's not on my head. But hey, you can look it up on Google. Hey, you can only access it with the chip, man. Special VIP, man. It says, according to the World's Payments Report 2017, the volume of non-cash transactions surged 11.2% between 2014 and 2015, reaching 433.1 billion, the highest growth in the past decade. Right? Now, I'm gonna get this other article, right? Which is from the Sun. It says bank closures. It's over here in the UK. It says which NatWest bank branches are shutting. How many jobs will be lost and why are the closure happening? Right? It says NatWest is closing 197 branches as part of a major shutdown by its parent company, the Royal Bank of Scotland. Now, I'm just gonna get straight to the point, man. Where is it now? It says he said, right. An RBS spokesman said the decision came because a growing number of customers are now using online banking rather than high street branches. So they're taking away that human element, okay, and they're making things more digital. And digital currency is what's leading into the chip, man. Because the chip is all of that, all your bank accounts and all that. That's all going to be done away with, and it's all going to be universally made into your chip, man. So everything's going to be in your chip. Just like in that movie with Justin Timberlake, I think it was Out of Time or In Time, something to do with time. You know, they had all their money and their life expectancy, but pretty much on their arm, man. Okay, and that's how it's gonna be. All your records, everything's gonna be on that chip, man. It says more and more of our customers are choosing to do their everyday banking online or mobile. Since 2014, the number of customers using our branches across the UK has fallen by 40%. Right? And mobile transactions have increased by 73% over the same period. So what? That's a form of indoctrination. That's part of drinking that Babylon juice, man. Okay, because these people don't know what they're doing, man. That's why the prophets are out here teaching you what the mark of the beast is and trying to edify the elect of Israel, man, so that you don't take the chip, okay? Because if you take the chip, you know, you're going to get whipped, as the apostle said. Let me get that, man. Where we at? Right, this is Revelation 14:9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone, those nuclear missiles, and in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. Okay? And the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever, and they have no rest day or night, who worship the beast in his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. Look, don't take the chip, man. Okay, that's the mark of the beast spoken of in the scriptures here. That's the RFID chip technology being implanted into man, you know. And we've been pushing that for the longest, man. Okay, let me get this other scripture quickly. Where is it now? So 2 Corinthians 2. All right. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 2 verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage, and that's our adversary, that's what the word means, which is the so-called white man, these elites, okay, and the heathen nations, Them two, because they're part of this, they're part of the system, they're pushing it as well, but it's really the elites of the so-called white man, Esau, right? The Rockefellers, the Rothschilds. Nicholas Rockefeller said to Aaron Russo in an interview, look man, we're gonna get all the people chit, man. That's the plan. That's the end goal, man. So they can set up their new world order and have everyone in subjection onto them, man. So they said they're gonna try and be like the Most High, man, trying to control everything. They got fucking condoms out now that measure how many times you do a thrust, man. This guy wants to put a fucking number on everything, man. He wants to be in control of everything you do, man. He's trying to be like the Most High. Hey, but it's only the Most High that directed the steps, man. Okay. He's the one that will, you know, that does all that, man. Ain't no one gonna take his place. And according to prophecy, so-called white man's gonna be done away with, man. 1,000 years of hardcore bondage and slavery, right? While he's building up our kingdom. And after that, we're gonna fucking burn him in a pit, man. Because we're gonna need that fucking wicked in the world anymore, man. Pardon my French. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. And this is a device of Satan, man. Okay, now I ain't saying that you can't go and use online banking and thing. You know, brothers do that. Okay, you know, for brothers that are listening to this that may be new to the faith, you know, not to get over righteous. Okay, the mark of the beast is the RFID chip being implanted into you, man. Okay, because you got RFID chips in your bank cards, you got them in your phones. So that's not what it's talking about. Okay, it's very specific in the scripture, man. A thing inserted, man. Okay, so hey, you know, as long as you don't worship the beast, okay, and his image, you don't take that chip, and you pray to Yahweh Shemel Shai, you know, and you keep bringing fruit and laboring in this work, man, then you're gonna be saved, man. Okay, but everyone else that takes a chip, they're gonna be done away with, man, and the whole world is gonna get tested, man. It says Jacob's trouble, man. Okay. Anyway, you know, hope that's been edifying. You know, hey, as you can see with the articles, man, this thing's moving more and more towards it, man. Branches are closing down in banks. Everything's moving to more digital. Everything's being more centralized. And, you know, that's signs of the end. So brothers should rejoice, man. Okay? You know, with that, you know, shalom. All praise to Yahweh Shemel Shai. God bless to the apostle and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom.